Hey up, welcome to our final behind-the-scenes video with Youth Squad Legends Stockport tonight. This is it's been requested just how to change players' names in FIFA, and we'll do a quick tutorial here just to show you how it's done. It's relatively easy. Obviously, you need the PC version of Career Mode, FIFA 23's Career Mode, to do it, but everything else is free and it's simple when you know it. Okay, it might be RDBM is the program that you can see on screen just overlapping FIFA 23. It looks daunting at first, but once you know how to do simplistic stuff, it's very straightforward, okay? So don't worry about it. I'll go through it in this video quite quickly. If you search RDBM FIFA 23, the first search result should be to FIFA Infinity, and there's a download link, and you can download it from there. And it should look like this. If it doesn't look like this, congratulations, you have just downloaded a virus. Just make sure that it's FIFA Infinity, okay? Maybe even search FIFA Infinity up and then go from there. Let's open FIFA 23. Career files. I've organized by dates modified. The ones that finish in an A, they are all autosaves, okay? Your career mode files should be in your documents, FIFA 23 settings, right? So the most recently modified standard career mode, the solid save that I did, not an autosave, is there. It was modified, about 5 minutes ago, because I remember that I mistakenly signed up a youth player that was absolutely garbage. So I had to cut that out before doing this video. But you see, yeah, I saved it up, 5-6 minutes ago now. So that's definitely the save that we are going for. So let's open that. And whilst that's loading, have we got the image? Yes. So this is what I'm doing on Football Manager. I made a name pool save. It's just massive. It's a massive database, and I basically tell the video game to generate players of, not players of all nationalities, but like players of national reputation or something. It basically forces the it forces the game to generate names for every single nation, without it being a complete mess. Like, it took a long time for me to get through 18 months of Football Manager like this, because it is a massive database. Usually when I'm doing like the Luxembourg save, if you've seen Titus Patange on this, if you've seen Titus Patange on this channel, usually I play with one league and very, very minimal databases just to fly through seasons. But this one was a hefty one because of all the players that were getting added. But you're left with like lists and lists of names for every single nationality. And you can see from the top, like, we had 2 empties, which probably was 2 that were used in Ipswich Town. And then we got Martis van der Hoek, I think is what it's pronounced like. Anyway, whatever. It's the list that was added to episode 12, with the exception of the last 2 that have great potential for great names, by the way. Ethelbert Brenner and Wenshu Ruse. Hopefully the next 2 Curacao players that we scout are good players, because they would be fantastic, wouldn't they? Anyway, so yeah, we used up, them 6 in the middle. And we're going to add them alongside the Scottish player. This should be loaded up now. So we've loaded up the career mode here. We're ignoring DB1. However, you might want to know that scout missions, if you change these nationalities here, it changes the scout mission that you're on. Okay. Obviously, you've got to have a scout mission applied in the save. But we are focusing our interest on 2 tabs in DB2. That's players and edited player names. Okay. If you are editing the names of a Youth Academy player, their name should already be on the edited player names tab. If you are editing a name of a regen, you will need to add them. Okay, you will need to add the regens in. The easiest way that I think, the easiest way for you, all right, to do it is to actually go into the save on FIFA 23 and select the player in the Customize Player tab. Even if they're not playing for you, select the player, go into the options. You don't need to alter the player whatsoever and press advance. For some reason, obviously save the game up afterwards. For some reason, entering the player in customized player adds them to the edited player names, even if you've not edited them at all. You obviously can't edit the players' names either. Just very strange, but it's the easiest way to do it. If you know the player ID, though, you can manually do it and add their player ID below the list. And your first names, obviously, here, player jersey name and surname. Very, very simple stuff. But here we are. 3 here. Hanley, Simmons, Ramsey, Simmons, Dave, Donald. We need to figure out which Simmons is Simmons. So I think we'll actually pass on the Simmons, shall we? Because I'll need to figure out which one's which out of these two. And we'll concentrate on Dave Donald for this video. So we need to open up the Scotland list. Okie dokie. And it is Dylan Munro, okay? So it's very simple. You know that this is the player that we need to change. So Dylan Munro. All right? It's not the only thing that you need to do. Remember to click off your last edit. What we'll also do is copy the player ID, okay? Because we need to go to the Players tab. All right? And what I do, because I don't have commentary off. I don't have commentary on. All right? I search. Make sure that your selected box is in the player ID column, okay? And you search for the player ID. Eventually, it'll find it. And what I do, and what will work, is if you go 0, 0, 0, okay? But you can get extra fancy and find the last name ID that may be linked to someone called Munro. Because if there's a commentary linked to it, it will start commentating Munro, which is great. Obviously, I don't have commentary on, so I don't really bother about it. But I think this is all fixed now. If you have a look down here, maybe Munro is in here. I don't know. There you go. That's how you do it. So 0, 0, 0, 0. Make sure you click off your edit. Then you press save. Also, if you've got FIFA 23 running, please don't have your career mode save running at the same time. Make sure you're on the main menu, okay? Just don't corrupt your saves. I'm really, really careful with this stuff because obviously this save matters a lot for me and for the people watching Youth Squad Legends. So let's save it up. Thankfully, like the guys who make RDBM also have like a safety net in place. Every time you press save, it makes a backup within the settings file that you can change to become out of your save. Anyway, whatever. There's always backups being made. Okay. Load of save career. This time might be different now. Should be different. Don't be worried about the team name abbreviation 5. That is just something that happens. It was last modified 10 minutes past 11, which is right now. There you go. So, I don't see any reason why this hasn't worked. It's very, very simple. Really simple, guys. I would have done it with all of the players. But obviously, I can't remember. I think it's Ramsey Simmons was the better player. And that means that he was... hang on. No, I think I know. Hang on. Let's go and do the other two. It's Ramsey Simmons. Okay. Which means that the... Yep. Let's do the other two. I can do all three. Just if you didn't get it the first time. Here we go again. So Ramsey Simmons was Jarrell Farrell. Jarrell Farrell. It's got an interesting E, so I might have to use the character map. Jarrell. Let's do that for now. Double R E double L. Which means that this guy would have been the Michael Vander. All right. Just need the character map. Hey. We need that E. Give it a double check just to make sure everything is correct. Yep. All right, and then we copy in Farrell's player ID and finding that, making it a 0-0. I think Simmons is also there. Let's just check. Give it a quick look. 283022. 283022. So we can just quickly get them gone. They should be down at the bottom of the list anyway, because they're the most recent players to have been generated within the save. Of course they are. Edit to play names. There you are. Obviously, like I said, if you want to try and find the commentary names, it'll be last name ID. I'm sure it'll be last name ID that links that all together. For me, doesn't change any of my experience to not have the commentary names because I have the commentaries off. Okay, so back to the game. We load the save up. Obviously, if you make a mistake, you can immediately go back into RDBM. I would say, if you're loading up another save, close RDBM. Don't close the save within RDBM. Close the actual program because it is a bit dodgy. It is a bit dodgy sometimes. Youth Academy, everything should be changed now. So there's Dylan Monroe. There's Jarul Farrell and Michael van der Hoek. All right. How about that? That's very, very simple. Very simple. Didn't break sweat at all. That's a lot. A lot of behind the scenes stuff there for Youth Squad Legends, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. And for this part of the behind the scenes, hopefully it enriches your own personal Youth Squad Legends, because I mean the FIFA name pool is so absolutely atrocious. Of course, you don't need to use the FM name pool. I just use it because it's just a middleman that takes me out of takes me out of creating any names. All right, because people say, "Oh, you always sang great names," and that. Well, that's a way of stopping me from making great names up myself. There you go. Like the documentation is to stop me from going crazy on the dynamic potential. Just try and make this save as fair and as solid as possible. All right, guys. I'm knackered now. I've recorded far too much. And tomorrow I'm supposed to be recording even more Youth Squad Legends. All right, man. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.